Hey guys, so today we're gonna be filming on Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. We got a selection of two lenses. So this is SGimage 35mm MFT lens. So this is super fast f1.2 lens. We've got the Survey anamorphic with a close-up lens, retrofitted and ready. See the oval bokeh, and we're gonna start with Risespray. This is a 12mm T1.6 cinema lens. Guys from Risespray were kind enough to replicate the famous SLR Magic lens. I think that was T1.8. So this one is T1.6. Yeah, we've got HoloLens mic system and the short MPF. So this will run maybe roughly 30 minutes on a small rig plate. So we're going to be using the 12 volt port, and yeah, this one sits on a quick release, and we're going to put it right here. Nice and easy. It's almost ready to shoot, so cables come here. So sorry for this long intro and the shaky hands. I'm doing everything with one hand. So the mic goes here. Now we're gonna do it like this. Let's power the plate, power the camera. Let's turn on the mic. Yeah, so this is the transmitter on and open and working. So I'm gonna put it right here next to my sunglasses, the goggles, the shades, and yeah, all I need right now is, so the output you see here. Testing, toast. It's on toast. Okay, toast, and you can see the monitoring on the camera side is also on. So I'm gonna put the output here. Toast. Yeah, we're good. And that's it. So I have a pack of batteries. The tip: never use an external plate with a battery without a battery inside. I guess this is from the automobile industry kind of thing. So you need an extra here to jumpstart the camera. And we're gonna put this lens a little bit later when I cross the park on the other side, and hopefully this will be a good shoot. Take care, guys. Okay guys, so right now I'm filming at T1.6 and I'm filming 12mm Risespray T1.6 with the VND at ISO 400 shutter 1200. And let me do selfie first, because yeah, this is a pretty wide lens, so it's wide enough to do selfies, wide enough to, you know, to walk and talk. I mean, Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera is not quite the lens, I mean, not quite the camera you want to, you know, to do vlogging, but in some cases we need a sharp image with a wide dynamic range, and you're okay with using MFT sensor because it's super cropped, right? Super small. And that's why we're using the 12mm MFT lens, because it allows us to capture more information. Yeah, and I'm doing my usual round around the park, so and yeah, the T1.6, this one is not that sharp. I mean, it's not sharp not until T2.8, and this is a super wide lens, right? So don't expect miracles here. The good thing about BMPCC is that you can have all sort of focus assist systems. You can have the false color. I mean, you can use it live during the shoot, and that's why I love this camera. And it's tiny enough to fit in your backpack, but at the same time, let me see if I can use more. Yeah, at the same time, it's a more or less versatile thing. I mean, pretty. You know what led me to a conclusion that this is a selfie camera? Because you have, you know, that those who work with BMPCC, you know that there are two rec buttons, right? So one of the rec button is the usual top button, and the other one is right here, right in front of your big thumb on the left hand. If you do selfie like this, and let me stop. Right. And sorry, I turned off tally light because obviously the biggest problem with this camera is the power source. But right now, for example, I'm powering from an external battery, but even the NPF 550, I think, is not enough. I mean, it's just another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that's it. And good thing is that when you use when you use the internal battery, if your external battery goes off, you keep recording, so you have time to change the external battery. That's why I purchased the short DC cable, and I try to minimize the setup for this camera. I mean, small rig cage, I think, is the only cage that actually works for this camera. Plus, I put a lot of cold shoe and quick release plates to make sure that I can remove everything quickly if I need to pack and go. So you need to have all your gear light and compact, or collapsible, foldable. And that's why Canon ESM is the best solution. And it can shoot RAW 14-bit. This one can do 12. That one can do 14-bit lossless. Dynamic range. So we have two stages of dynamic range here. One obviously is the ISO 100 to ISO 1000. This is where you can preserve the highlights, like I'm shooting right now at 400, which is the native lower native ISO for this camera. And there's a second stage that starts from 1250 up to 25,600 ISO, and that one helps you preserve shadows, but it clips highlights pretty fast. So during the day, daytime shoots, anything below 1250 is your go-to ISO range. Twilight, low light situations, if you don't care about highlights, go with 1250 and up. I mean, like for example, yesterday I tested from my balcony at 25,600, and with AI, noise reduction, recovery in DaVinci Resolve, yeah, you can basically shoot at night because the image is brighter than the actual whatever light you have. We're back in the theater, right? So the only reason this channel exists is not about vlogging, filming B-rolls, filmmaking and such. It's all about the capabilities of cameras in focus. Am I in focus? So we started with Canon ESM, right? And now we added the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. I think Magic Lantern community knows that Canon ESM has limitations, but working it on the edge, you know, when you push the envelope by squeezing as much information, increasing the level of detail you get from that image, bit depth, resolution, frame rate, is crucial. And you know me, I don't like to talk a lot on my videos. Not until recently, because I just figured out that it is easier to go around a city, use the rack focus, you know, testing out different lenses and talking at the same time, you know, because a lot of information is lost when you do voiceover in a studio. So yeah, but basically for today's episode, we're testing if we can actually vlog and do selfies with this Risespray T1.6 12mm super wide angle lens for an MFT sensor, because times 1.9, this is roughly a 20mm lens on a full frame sensor. So it is wide and it is not sharp, especially at the edges. I think the lens structure works on the distortions. After you process it in gyroflow and DaVinci Resolve, the image on this lens still looks not as a super cinema lens, because lacks character. I don't know about the original SLR Magic lenses, but this one, still a lot of room to improve, right? For improvement. And on this note, I say, let's change the lens, right? So let me try and do walk and talk again, because, you know, the highlights. When you do selfies, it's hard to maintain the same level of highlights awareness. So yeah, this will be super short, unlike the previous segment. Just want to see if ISO 400 can perform, and while I am in the shadows, can I recover my face, right? So Right now I'm on the bright side, as you can see, and I'm going to cross into the dark side. This is the way. I just watched all episodes of Star Wars in HD quality. Look, the cinematography of those dudes in whatever, 1978 amazes me. They did some great job. Same as the time travel trilogy of Back to the Future. That was perfect. It is perfect. I mean, still unbeatable cinematography. Talking about TV shows, so I stumbled across a TV show with Priyanka Chopra, The Citadel. It's pretty nice cinematography. I mean, the story itself is like blah, 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 but the cinematography, the vortex stuff, and somebody tried. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, the grading, they stayed both most of the time, most of the show in orange teal spectrum, and so now I'm gonna cross into the right side. Yeah, you see. Let's see how highlights will be maintained during the transition. Right here and here, and then also here when half of the face is still lit, and right now. We'll see it in post. I mean, basically on this camera you can watch it, re-watch it, replay it. So you know what happened? The external battery basically drained in 15 minutes. I guess this is what happens with the old unknown brand ampere battery. So right now we're basically running on the internal battery, and I would love to hear a bip when this happens. I mean, people from Blackmagic, let's do something about it. I mean, the software world is expecting you to do something about it. Right? Because this is software. What else? Beautiful fountain. I'm almost not clipping anything right here. Yellow zone. There we go. So for the second part of the shoot, I will most probably use the set of internal batteries I've got built myself today, and yeah, we'll switch to the anamorphic SGimage, and okay. So since we tried to drain the battery, I decided to film this part of this part on yeah, like this. So yeah, right now the camera is actually sitting on a porch, and I don't know, is this wide enough? Because I'm like 3 meters away from the lens, from the camera, and I hope I'm in focus. Yeah. And I'm in the shadows, so see the tree behind? That's the tree that's been harboring my video shoots for a very long time. And yeah, This is a favorite spot for city photographers and videographers to come here and just, you know, film a lot. So now, since we're out of batteries for the external battery plate, I decided to disconnect this part. See, I mean, it's pretty small. I mean, I have the bigger ones, 990 and 750, but I just don't take them with me. So I use these, like Night Core and some other ones with that can be charged on the go with the USB-C cable. So this is the lens we just used, Risespray, yeah, T1.6. It's a good wide lens. But now we're gonna switch to this, the SGimage 35mm MFT, and see what kind of close-ups we can get with, you know, and if we can catch any flares. See you guys around. So yeah, let's start with the selfie on this lens, so you get the picture of what's the difference between 12mm and 35mm, right? So this is, and I'm using the close-up right now. So this is roughly 40mm MFT with close-up lens, right? Just a shorter distance. But yeah, we switched everything, batteries, and it became really heavy. So this is an anamorphic lens, which means I don't get to use the aperture as much as I wanted, because in order for me to maintain the low oval iris, I have to go full open on the aperture side. So because the oval insert inside dictates this, right? But I mean, if I want a sharper image, I can perfectly go to, for example, f5.6 or f8. And yeah, so we're filming right now at shutter 1000, and I will be using shutter dynamically, anything to a slow shutter of 1/100, because I need to stabilize it in post, right? And there's some beautiful looking, what do we have here? Beautiful looking flowers. Let's remove the close-up ring, see if we blow in anything. Yeah. Okay, so shutter 2000. This is what we can do. So I will most probably switch to ISO 200. So I will have more room with the shutter. Yeah. And occasionally, yeah, you will see these transitions. So since this is an anamorphic lens, you cannot walk and talk with it, because this is an anamorphic 35mm MFT lens, so which is basically almost 60mm lens. So for handheld work, I mean, it's okay, but only if you do some tilt and panning, static shots and stuff, you know. But I wouldn't walk or run with this lens, not on this setup. 35 is basically a limit for MFT, not MFT, APS-C sensors. But on MFT with the 1.9 crop, I mean, it's an overkill. But what you can do with this lens, especially with the anamorphic setup and the close-up ring, you can film pretty nice portraits at roughly 1 meter focus distance on the maximum of the close-up ring, and it will look good. So this is the battery I'm currently using. Yeah, you can charge them on the go, and yeah, you can charge them on the go with a Type-C 5-volt adapter. Yeah, this lens with this setup, especially with the close-up, creates really nice oval bokeh. So right now I'm filming with a close-up at roughly 1 meter, and our friend is here. Let me see if we can get those nice bokeh in the background. I think we can, yeah. So now I'm filming without a close-up. Pretty much the same distance, and look at the background. So the separation, of course, the separation is there, but because this is f1.2 lens, so it's super fast. And it's an anamorphic lens, right? So you have the oval background, the oval bokeh by default, but also you have an anamorphic adapter on it, right? So, but we switch to close-up. It's a tighter image, but look at the bokeh. I mean, I'm going to focus on the eye because I can, because this is a close-up, right? And look at the background. Look at the character. So, close-up, no close-up. Now let's focus. Well, for those of you, oh, here's a pigeon. It's here. Hello. How you doing? Must be thirsty. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. Just stay here. Just stay there. Come on, come here. Yeah, here you go. Bye-bye. So shutter 1 250. Shutter 1 250. And I'm actually clipping something, some highlights are clipped. This is ISO 200. You see, this lens is super fast. I mean, it is super fast. Super shallow, almost impossible to focus in one spot. I'm not talking about any sharpness, let alone focusing. Yeah. But look at the background. Even without a close-up focus, look at the bokeh. Am I clipping? Yeah, I'm clipping, so we'll clip to 1/500. And I'm gonna put the close-up ring with some water drops already accumulated on it. We need that, right? Here we go. The bokeh flare dance. I'm gonna call it the dance. Here we go. So here's the larger fountain. And I'm like 7 meters away from the edge, from the outer perimeter, and 25 on the MFT is not enough. I mean 35 on MFT is not enough. So a demonstration of the capabilities of these two lens setups. By the way, I'm shooting BRAW 1/3. Got some spider running here. Spider. I can't even focus on the spider. Anyway, we're gonna finish this shoot on these guys, plus my favorite spot inside this little park. So yeah, I was talking about this bird feeder. I mean, I like this thing. And usually this time of the day, when you film, you will have to have sun flares somewhere out there. I don't know if we're gonna catch any. Yeah. Well, let's see. The bird feeder is here. So I'm gonna film this, and then I'm gonna go close. I don't want to go into the weeds because, you know, this is time of the season where you can get the bug out of it, and I will just do the close-up from a distance, at the maximum distance of the close-up infinity, I would say. Here we go. Like this. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, on this note, I will say it was a good demo. I guess good test. See you guys around, and now I know that I should be in focus, because that's the thing about the anamorphic adapter. With a close-up ring, if my hand is stretched, extended and full, I should be in focus. I don't know. We'll check it in post, but thanks for coming in, and see you guys, and bye-bye.